This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
St. Louis Circuit Attorney Gabe Gore delivers remarks on his one-year anniversary in office. Ahead, the accomplishments he's touting. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mark Maxwell. Kay Quinn has the day off. About an hour ago, St. Louis Circuit Attorney Gabe Gore wrapped up a press conference describing progress he's made during his first term in office. He's marking his first full year on the job. Gore taking over for embattled former Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner after she resigned under investigation last year. At the time, he told us there were 6,700 cases that Gardner's administration had not reviewed. Today, Gore touted the work he's done to hire new staff to reinforce a depleted department.
We've hired 26 support staff, victim services advocates, investigators, paralegals, computer operators, just people who are really the key and the backbone of the office. We've added 26 support staff people, and they've come back and have been tremendous, and a lot of them had prior experience in the Circuit Attorney's office.
5 on your side's Justina Coronel is sitting down with Gore this afternoon to talk more about the progress in clearing the backlog of cases. You can see her reports tonight at 5 and 6 o'clock. This afternoon, a teen remains in the hospital after being shot by a sheriff's deputy near the Enterprise Center. It happened just after 6 o'clock last night at the Civic Center Metro Transit stop at 14th and Clark. Police say a group of people got into a fight before the teen, under 17 years old, started shooting. That's when the sheriff's deputy at the scene shot the teen. The deputy was not injured. Police are now reviewing surveillance video as part of this ongoing investigation. And 2 more teenagers are in the hospital right now after a separate shooting in St. Louis. Just after 5 o'clock last night, police say a 15-year-old was shot on Emily Street in North City. Soon after, police pulled over a car near 10th and Pine Street, discovering a 16-year-old boy who was also shot in the same region. Police say he was on his way to the hospital when they pulled him over. Our team is working to learn more about the condition of those teens.
Quiet conditions outside as the sun is out and we have a few clouds that are starting to increase, but the breeze has really picked up, and it's a very nice day as we continue our dry stretch, which is much needed around our area. As we continue to look at those clouds off to our southwest, there are a few storms, but not amounting to much. They're not going to impact us today, and there will eventually start to have somewhat of an impact on us as we get closer to Saturday, which we're of course not too far away from. Until then, temperatures have warmed up nicely in the mid to upper 70s. From the big picture, you can see that that's cooling things off in central Kansas, and that's what's eventually headed our way. But we still have some breezy conditions at times. Downtown here about 20 miles an hour. So we're seeing the winds pick up a little bit, but it's more out of the southeast. So it's not all that bad as we continue to look at temperatures push close to 80 degrees as that southeast breeze continues. Maybe a gust up to 20 at times with an 8:20 sunset. Overall, though, we'll track that next chance for rain, how it impacts our weekend, and why we're headed for another warm stretch again.
Today, counselors are on hand at Festus Elementary School for students and staff mourning the deaths of 2 Jefferson County children. Police say their mother, Ashley Parmalee, confessed to killing the 2-year-old and 9-year-old. Our Travis Cummings breaks down the charges she now faces.
I'm Travis Cummings reporting in Jefferson County. This afternoon, we're giving you a look at a growing memorial outside of Festus Elementary School where 9-year-old Scarlett Parmalee and her little brother Isaac are being honored after being killed by their mother. On Tuesday, Ashley Parmalee confessed to killing her daughter Scarlett and her 2-year-old son Isaac. Police say the 36-year-old drove to the Festus Police Department soaking wet and disheveled and told officers she had shot her daughter and drowned her son at a nearby resort. Parmalee faces first-degree murder and armed criminal action charges in Scarlett's death, and late last night, charges in connection with Isaac's death were upgraded from second to first-degree murder. Per the district, Scarlett's teachers and administrators say she was a bubbly, energetic, and trustworthy student who was caring and compassionate, eager to please with a good sense of humor. Again, a growing memorial outside of the little girl's school. You see a card that says, "Thank you for being my friend." GoFundMe pages have been put up in honor of both of those kids to help out with funeral expenses. You can find those inside the story on KSDK.com. Reporting in Jefferson County, Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
Right now, a chicken farm continues to burn in Marion County, Illinois. That farm in Kinmundy has been on fire since 6:30 last night. It's about 100 miles east of St. Louis. Take a look at some of the video we got from overnight. You can see the fire burning out of control. There are no reports of injuries at this time. The city has asked people to conserve water as they continue battling the blaze. The fire is expected to burn all day today. And happening today, anyone with questions about a new meat packing plant in Wright City can get answers. Many in Lake St. Louis are concerned about the beef processing plant contaminating lake water. The facility is currently in the process of getting a wastewater operating permit. The public meeting is at the Wright City Lions Club from 4 this afternoon until 7 tonight. Today, getting a college degree is almost 3 times more expensive than it was 20 years ago. Skilled trade industries often offer more affordable alternatives to a 4-year college degree. And right now, there's a high demand for iron workers here in St. Louis and across the country. At the Iron Workers Local 396 Construction School, they're training future iron workers for free. 5 on your side, Sydney Stallworth has more on that initiative.
The need is high.
Iron workers are a hot commodity in the bi-state.
Since COVID, work has been very good.
Construction zones are countless in St. Louis City, but like others across the country, you're seeing fewer hard hats. America is in the middle of a skilled labor shortage. That's why at the Iron Workers Local 396 joint apprenticeship with St. Louis Construction Co-op, you just have to show up and be willing to learn.
The training's 100% free. You don't pay anything.
It's a tough job. Rage. But a little hard work with some hot tools can bring in cold, hard cash.
You could make up $50,000 your first year, and then you can make up to $150,000.
Word's out, and more young people are signing up to learn the tools of this trade. What were you doing before you came to this program?
I was working at Home Depot part-time.
Hunter Moore is newer to the welding world.
I just got started. This is my second day.
The Iron Worker Apprenticeship has helped hundreds of welders get their start. And you know what they say, good news travels fast.
I heard it from a friend that heard it from a carpenter, and he told me, because I figured out that I liked welding, so he told me, why don't you get into ironworking, and I could do that, and weld here.
I actually heard about it through my grandpa. He was looking around at stuff, and he saw that they were taking applications, and I did it that day.
Even with a few college credits under their tool belts, Hunter and Evan have decided to invest in ironwork.
I ended up just making the decision I'd come here, work instantly, and then I wouldn't have to worry about any debt.
I decided pretty quickly that I was gonna do something different.
The training's a commitment, but you're working and earning every step of the way.
Yeah, it's a 4-year program. You come 4 times a year, usually about every 3 months. You come to class for a week.
It's just like a big network that works out pretty good.
Sydney Stallworth, 5 on your side.
And the free Iron Worker Apprenticeship takes in a new group of 20 to 50 people every year. You just need to apply before a deadline of January 15 to be considered. In political news, the Libertarian Party now has a presidential nominee ahead. More on the new face of that party, Chase Oliver. An effort to help combat drug deaths, where a Narcan box is now up in St. Louis.